guys, Mr. P. Got a few juice reviews to do for you today, so gonna smash on with them. New company, Smoky Joe from the Facebook group, been around for a while, known him for a fair amount of time. Set up an e-liquid company, Jungle Funk e-liquid. He's been toying with his chemistry set and making up a few flavours. He sent us a few just to try, but I said to him we're going to do a review on them anyway, just because, you know, it's helpful to him to get the word out there, and also I review everything that comes through anyway. So first of all, I'm going to go over a bit of the bump and info on his Facebook group. Website is coming. It's not established yet, but it is, you know, as we talk, being made. So keep an eye out for that. So the Facebook group is what I'll be linking, and I'll be linking it down here, and obviously, you know, some stuff up here as well. So, you know, a bit of information first of all. There's a few flavours available. He sent us through 4 to have a go of. And he says that all liquids are made, each batch, you know, it's made a batch at a time. They're all made and then they're pre-steeped, so they come to you ready to rock and roll. They're steeped for about 10 days, if I remember rightly, after speaking to Smoky Joe. Batch numbers are included and all that kind of stuff. It says all the liquids have a strong flavour to them. It says none this weak flavour stuff here, which we like that, you know, want a decent amount of flavour from our e-liquid. Batches are made 1 week and then posted the following week. You place an order, you'll go on to the next batch to be posted. Cut-off days, midnight on Sundays. So 1 a week by the looks of it. Right, let's crack on with the first flavour then. So, first flavour, Jungle Fever. Don't know if it's going to focus. Don't worry for it. Jungle Fever. Now there is a Jungle Book theme going on here, so all of the juices will be jungle themed. But a little read up of this flavour before we jump into it. A complex fruit menthol with a mild aniseed. This gives you a nice menthol kick on the inhale with some fruit. However, the exhale give you a very complex fruit flavour that no one could pinpoint, other than some lemon. A very refreshing vape, which is surprisingly moreish when drinking. The only fever you want to get in the jungle, and it's possibly a tank cracker, which Smoky includes on there as well, so I like the fact that that's included. A little bit about the bottles, you know, some nice little bit of labelling going on there, child safety caps. You've got a tactile on the lid, but there's, you know, there's also an individual tactile label on there as well, chip compliant labels, all that kind of stuff. And then you've got your handwritten, where the focus? There we go, handwritten batch number, which is number 1, and milligram strength. This is 12 milligram strength, this one, so that's what we're rocking with. Dripping them, just because I can really. This is tiny little IGOS on an Astro clone. It's about a 0.8 to 1 ohm coil. Have had this in a K-Fun as well, so be interested to compare the two and see how they vape in a different device. 60-40 PGVG. Smoky has said that he's looking at a 50-50, but he wants to confirm that that's not going to mess with his flavours to his specific blend. So that is where we are at this particular moment in time. We'll have a little vape and we'll see how we get on. Immediately menthol, definitely. It's not a super strong menthol for me. This is about right. I could deal with it being a bit more, but I wouldn't need it to be. So as far as the menthol goes, spot on. I get an apple for sure. An aniseed's a very mild part of it, and I'm getting that more towards the end, if I'm honest. It's going to depend on what device you've got this in. I mean, in this, I'm tasting kind of a sweetness. Now, that could be something like an orange or a cherry. I'm not guaranteeing that's what it is, but it's kind of that kind of sweetness. When I had this in the K-Fun, I would have sworn blind that there was melon in there. So when Smokey said that, you know, hard pinpointing this flavour is not going to be easy, he wasn't lying. It's definitely not easy. I'm getting a very, very slight touch of lemon on the way out. It's not a particularly big one, and I don't know whether it's just something that kind of tastes like lemon or whether it's actually a lemon flavour itself. It is a hard one to pinpoint. Very hard, actually. There's fruits in there somewhere, guys. If you're after a fruit menthol vape, this is probably one for you to give a try. Now, 2 marks out of 10. 1 for whether it matches the description or the name on the bottle, as these are sort of named after a theme, if you like. Not going to be so relevant, but the description definitely. So is it kind of a menthol, aniseed, lemony kind of zing? Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, there's a definite menthol straight away, and that was in the K and in this. The apple was more prominent in the K-Fun than it is in this, but it is definitely still there. There's a sweetness coming from some kind of fruit. It may be a lemon, but I've got a suspicion, you know, there's a cherry or something like that at work here. So I mean, for matching its description, and it says it's going to be hard to pinpoint, it's getting a 10. Yeah, it just is. That's just how it is. For me personally, I love fruit vapes. They're very refreshing. This is very refreshing. I do like a menthol. I find that the right level of menthol will complement the fruit vape and make it that much more. So for me personally, my rule for this is going to be a 10. I like this juice a lot, so much so that I had to stop myself vaping it to save something for the review, because I filled a cave on with it 1.5 times. I thought, crap, I need to stop vaping this because I need something for the review. So yeah, definitely recommend it. A bit of price info for you guys. £4 for a 10ml bottle. It's £11.50 for a 30ml bottle, and it says 50ml, price to be confirmed. Following the route that these prices are taking, an educated guess from me would be £17 for 50ml if and when it becomes available. So yeah, that's the kind of price you're looking at. So it's not a badly priced juice, to be perfectly honest with you, and this one is incredibly moist. So thumbs up from me for that one, Joe, and I definitely recommend this one to you guys. I've got another 3 to come, guys, so stay tuned if you wanted to check those ones out. Other than that, we're over with. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Mr. Brightdon.